Hey guys, I'm Grestar, and as you may have noticed, I just hit 50,000 subscribers, so whoa, let's party for a minute! Did anyone else's neck, like, pop when you did that? Yeah, I didn't expect it either. I do not move a lot. But really, I hope you guys don't think I'm making light of this, because I really am excited. I mean, I'm excited every time I hit 1,000 milestone, especially, you know, but 50,000 was one that I'd been rooting for. Well, maybe that's not the right word. But, you know, I've been hoping for that for a long time now, and we finally hit it, and so I'm really happy. Thank you guys so much, my wonderful community, for supporting me all the way here. I'll admit, you know, not everything is sunshine and rainbows. You know, a lot of times comment section can get me down, you know, but it's nice, you know, coming back and, you know, you see the good comments and you see the progress you're making and you see that you're making people happy, and that, you know, so I'm really... Basically, I'm trying to say thank you guys, and I'm really happy that I'm able to be here, I'm able to do this for you, that we're able to have fun together and experience games and death battles and whatnot. So really, just for old subscribers and new subscribers, thank you for coming along, thank you for watching my videos, just, you know, thanks for having those little adventures with me. This is awesome. And so it's far from my first, but I would like to have a Q&A for this milestone. And when I say far from my first, I believe I've had 3, maybe 4 Q&As already. I think just 3. But I'm going to have them all annotated in the corners of these videos. I'll go over here in case I only have 3, and then they can just be all over there. But yeah, I mean, please do check those out. I've already answered a lot of questions in there. But if you have more questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. Given that I have 50,000 subscribers, if enough of you participate, which I imagine will probably be the case, I most likely will not be able to take all of the questions. Otherwise, it'll be a very long video, or a two-parter or something. But just, yeah. So feel free to leave questions in the comments on my Facebook page. You know, things like that. The comments of this video, by the way. And I'll try to answer them. Of course, it'll be fun. And just to give you guys an idea, or maybe to help narrow some things down, I thought that I could show you this. Wah, wah, wah. So if you've been on my Facebook page or you've seen my Twitter, then you already have seen this most likely. But I was in an article about Let's Playing, and it's awesome. That's me on the cover. Ah! I mean, look, it's Let's Play, and there's a picture of me, and it has Grestar, and then, hold on, let me turn the page. Awkward. I know, I'm awkward at this. Ah! It's falling out, but look! It's Markiplier and PewDiePie! That's awesome! I mean, PewDiePie wasn't actually interviewed for this, but Markiplier was. Like, I was, and Markiplier was, and so it makes me feel really special, and it's awesome. But let me have this. But the point of it is, the point I brought it up for the sake of this Q&A, is that there were some things at the beginning that weren't quite correct. I'm not, like, upset by them or anything, but I figured that I could answer just a few questions here by reading a little bit of this article aloud. Ready? Here we go. Gaming had always just been a part of Dean Richards' life growing up. That's my real name, Dean Richards. Even as a child, he remembered seeing his dad play Sonic the Hedgehog in the garage. Very true. As a younger teen, he would race his brother D'Artagnan home to play Pokemon Yellow. That part's not true. It wasn't as a younger teen, it was when I was like 4 or 5 years old. He was coming home, I think, from elementary, and I was coming home from kindergarten, but we only had 1 copy of Pokemon Yellow version, and we both wanted to play it, so I would race him home to get it. Not a younger teen, but like 5 years old. Anyway, where were we? The Richards brothers were raised in a Nintendo home, venturing outside the brand only to include the dragon platformer Spyro and first-person shooter Halo. That much is true, though Halo was more once I got into junior high, so when I was around 12, 13, I believe. When his brother moved away to attend college, he took all the console games with him. Yes, he did, darn it all. Forcing Dean to find new gaming experiences in the PC world. This opened up more gaming possibilities and a greater library, thanks to Steam. I added that part myself. Not to mention more reliable experiences than his Wii allowed, as it kept breaking down, and that is very true. He began watching Let's Players during his first year of college in 2011. That's not quite true, because I actually graduated high school in 2012, so... 2012. Alright. He had moved in with a friend who was gone most of the time for work, so he'd entertain himself by watching YouTube. Yep. That's when he stumbled upon the account of Toby Turner, aka Tobuscus. Then he began watching 2 other players, Swedish-based comedic gamer PewDiePie and Ohio-based horror gamer Markiplier. And that's more or less true. It seems like it kind of condenses the time down, because I watched Tobuscus, like solely Tobuscus, for a while. I only found PewDiePie a while later because he annoyed me at first, but then he kind of grew on me, and Markiplier even after that. So... Yes. So that was the first paragraph of the section called Utah Talent, but now to actually read the part that I had intended to read but forgot that it was in the first part, the very first paragraph of the article itself. Early in the afternoon, after waking up, showering, and grabbing a bite to eat, Dean Richards powers up a computer and turns on some lighting equipment. He sits down in his dining room turned makeshift studio and pans through his vast inventory of games. He turns on a camera, fires up recording software, kicks the Steam client into action, and dons his customary hat. Heck yes. That was added by me, the heck yes, of course. After the game loads to the start screen, Richards hits the record button and immediately comes alive as the pleasantly happy and easygoing YouTube personality Riz Grestar. All this takes place in Cottonwood Heights on a typical neighborhood street, in an average split-double home with a tiny facade and maybe one dog barking in the distance. It's not the type of place you'd expect to find a local YouTube celebrity. But the fact is, an online media star currently resides in our valley, and he's gaining more fans even as you read this article. This 22-year-old gamer is a Let's Player with more than 48,000 subscribers, and we can stop there considering we've hit 50,000 by the time this video is posted. Basically, the things I wanted to mention were it called me 22 years old. That's not true. I'm 21. I was in fact 20 when we had this little interview, so I guess just some math was a little bit messed up there. I never have lived in Cottonwood Heights, which is a place in Utah. I live in Utah, by the way. Born and raised, pretty much. I was, actually, you guys all saw this. If you ever saw my Let's Watch Death Battle, Beast vs. Goliath. First, for any of you returning viewers, no, I'm not in my normal place, and this right here that you see, this is my microphone, so questions out of the way. Or some certain, Walking Dead Season 2 videos. Oh, and in fact, the first the Impossible Game videos. That was all recorded at my grandpa's house, because I was house sitting, I was dog sitting, and so I had a makeshift setup in the dining room. But this is actually just my bedroom, and you think it looks really clean because I'm only showing you one wall, but let me tell you that it is messy. So wow, all of that was really long and drawn out. The whole point was I gave you a little bit of information about myself, and I got to read a little bit of an article that really rather makes me proud, so thank you guys for sitting through that. If you'd like to read more of that article, I'll put a link in the description. Hopefully that link will actually stay valid, it'll actually work, because I know it's City Weekly, so, you know, it's a new edition every week, but hopefully you guys can still find the article and enjoy it. You know, it talks about me, it talks about Markiplier, mentions PewDiePie, so it's a good read, right? But yeah, I can't guarantee when I'll post my actual Q&A video, but if you have questions, make sure to leave them in the comments of this video, or ask me on Twitter, or ask me on Facebook. It'll probably be easier here if you message it in the comments here, just because it's all in one place and I can read through it. But yes, please do that. I'd be happy to answer questions. Of course, I will censor or not answer some altogether, but yes, it will be a good time. Lastly, I just want to thank you all again. 50,000 subscribers. It's bloody awesome. It is. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for continuing to support me. And I hope that we can continue growing and have a lot more fun together in the future. So, let's shoot for 100,000! And I know I already did this, but let's just skip right to it. Cue outro, go!